Hi, I'm Jeff Canori, campus pastor at Lake Center Christian School in Hartville, Ohio. About 10 years ago, some friends of mine gave me a copy of The Kingdom Assignment by Denny Bellesi, and I was just blown away with the premise of giving $100 to members of the congregation and challenging them to go do something for the kingdom of God. Decided I needed to do that at my school. Over the years, kids have come up with some really great ideas. They'll take God's money, using God's gifting, the passion God has given them, to do amazing things for hurting people. This year, however, I decided I needed to encourage them to invest that money. Instead of just having the $100, over 90 days, make it grow so that they could do more. One of my students, Chris McQuistion, had a really terrific proposal. His proposal was to take his $100 and write letters to various people, family and friends, challenging them to match his $100. His goal was to raise $2,000 to help folks in Haiti, providing beds and just basic necessities for the folks in Haiti. But the earthquake of January 12th changed all of that.
If you're just joining us, we're following the breaking news out of Haiti, the largest, most powerful earthquake in the region's history, with victims screaming for help.
And devastation that this powerful earthquake has wrought.
Officials are calling the scene in Haiti a total disaster, a record magnitude 7.0.
After the earthquake, I was looking for Mr. K in the hallway, and he was looking for me too. And I asked him if I could change my idea for the $100 challenge. And he said, we need to do something now. And so I wrote a letter to my pastor.
So on January 12th, when the earthquake hit, we all bowed our heads and went about our day. But this one kid, he said, I'm going to do more. And he wrote a letter to me and to the elders and to the leadership and asking, can we do more? I want to do more.
I put in my letter that I had a $100 challenge from Mr. K. So I had the $100 put toward going into the Haiti fund already, but I told them to try and match the $100. The next week, we had held a special offering for the relief fund, and the congregation had given around $12,000. When the story got out to a local newspaper, they put my story in an article, and week after week we kept getting more and more money, and the money went to Haitian Christian Outreach, and they used that money for the medical supplies and water and food. What I learned from this experience is that it doesn't matter how old you are, all things are possible with God.
It's Chris McQuistion, and this is Jeff Canori. He's Pastor Jeff Canori, and he's also, are you also the principal of Lake?
Campus pastor and Bible teacher.
Campus pastor. Well, I know this has been your idea, your brainchild for a while. Tell me a little bit about that.
As I said, about 10 years ago, somebody gave me a copy of the book, and again, the premise is just amazing. It started out, we actually used it as curriculum in our classroom, and I would give each of the students in that particular class $20 with the idea that they would, it was an actual assignment, they had to turn in paperwork at the end, but show what they did with the money. It's evolved now to giving a $100 challenge to students in a chapel. And it's just amazing. Again, as I said in the video, the kids come up with the greatest ideas, and it stretches them. And that's what our school's about. Our school's about serving Christ and serving others. And this is a great tool to help us do that.
Awesome. And Chris, this was kind of a surprise for you. They did not tell him that he was receiving this award, that he was going to be coming out to California. They didn't tell him until there was an assembly where they announced it, and they brought out some luggage and called Chris up, and he had to open the luggage, and in the luggage it says, what did it say?
I'm going to L.A.
Going to L.A. And he's a little even-tempered. I don't know if you've noticed that, but
Man after my own heart.
Jeff said I could like pinch him and stuff like that. But tell me, I know that did you have to write an essay for this to be able to receive this money? Yeah. So tell me kind of the first thoughts that you had in writing that essay.
Well, my first thoughts were asking a few friends and family members to try to help raise money for to help buy beds for kids in Haiti.
Great. And the original $100 has turned into what?
Oh, it has turned into around $17,000.
And I know when you did find out that you were going to California and you were going to be coming out here, something that you said, because I watched the video, what did you say when you found that out?
Thank God.
It's all about God. God bless you guys.
And I'd like you to meet the Fluegels. This is Alex. How do you pronounce it?
Fluegel.
Fluegel.
Nice. Nice and loud.
And his mom, Andrea, and they are representing Redeemer Lutheran Church from what part of Minnesota?
Northern suburbs of St. Paul.
And what's the name of the city, though?
White Bear Lake.
White Bear. And there's 10,000 lakes or something, isn't there?
Or more.
Okay. So you guys participate. Now, Alex participated in the Kingdom Assignment. How did this impact your church?
It was pretty surprising. Some people were kind of scared and didn't want to do it, but
Not you.
a lot of people have done it, and it went for a long time, longer than they expected, and it's still going for a lot of them.
Tell us, what did you think when you first got the money?
I was kind of surprised, and I was wondering what I was going to do.
And how did you decide what to do?
Well, I got an email that week from my great-uncle who had a missionary project in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I was praying, and that I finally decided on that.
What did you decide to do?
I decided to prevent and educate people about malaria and malnutrition in the Democratic Republic of Congo and bring malaria nets.
Alex, most kids your age aren't necessarily thinking about that, you know. How old are you?
12 years old.
12 years old. And so you started with how much money?
$100.
And what happened?
Well, I wrote letters to families and friends, then I had a silent auction, and I raised $3,600, and it's still growing.
And I understand that you brought malaria nets with that. How many?
About 360, but and some of it's going to other things for malnutrition and diarrhea.
Yeah, diarrhea.
That's important.
Yeah, it's important.
That's important. Well, we have some really kind of special guys to come out that are going to be presenting your awards. Come on out. Nathan Kress, Noah Monk, Doug Brochu, and Chris Brochu. And there's no girls here that care that you guys are on. But they're going to be, you guys can hand them their awards. And
this is for Alex.
This is really, really
Fluegel
special.
And Redeemer Lutheran Church.
You guys
We
can
want to,
hand them
on
their
behalf
awards.
of Kingdom Assignment, we want to say well done, good and faithful servants to you guys, and thank you for being here tonight.
And these are two amazing young men of character. And standing on the stage are also four other young men that are men of character that we just wanted to recognize a little bit. I know they're going to be embarrassed and they don't want us to do this. But I wanted to give them something, and the Lord's ring, which you guys all should check out in the lobby. And I have one. It's a ring that reminds me of my faith. It reminds me of my commitment to my husband, my commitment to my family, my commitment to God. And they have donated rings to the guys, and they're very cool. These are kind of, bigger ones for guys. But here, open those up. And I don't know if I have your right sizes because I wanted it to be a surprise. Uh-oh. Oopsie. But you can get your correct size, so try those on. And they have a cross in them, and it's really kind of the four spiritual laws all on one ring. And it's kind of a promise ring or a purity ring or whatever you kind of see it as, but it's really special, and it reminds me a lot of continuing to stay, a woman of character, and I know it will, men of character for you guys, because you're in a place where you have opportunity to really be a light and to be an example. And we love that. And we all are going to be praying for them, aren't we? We're going to be praying for them in the industry, and that's going to be very important as we see their careers really take off. And they've already taken off. It's amazing. But I just wanted to make sure that we really recognized you guys. And I know you get a lot of attention and all that, but this is good attention that I really want you to get and to remember this moment. Okay? God bless you.
God bless you guys. Thank you very much.